Hey guys, it's Chris Kringle here, and I am back with some more of The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. Last time, we made it into Ganondorf's fortress, tower of sorts, and we managed to free all the sages and dispel all of the barriers that were surrounding this center pillar thing, and now we can head in through to where Ganondorf dwells. Let's do this. So starting off with this first room and just up these stairs, you might be able to hear Ganondorf's music just kind of faintly playing in the background. Here we have some Dynafos that we need to destroy. They're pretty easily dealt with. Yeah, see, look, they just got destroyed. The Bigoron sword just makes everything better. Now I think, yeah, I'm probably good right now for items. I was thinking about switching some stuff around, but I think I'm good. Alright, so here we have to fight some Stalfos. I fought you many times, Stalfos. You seem to block everything I do except for the one time you don't. But you just jumped right into my attack there. Man, that was a behind the back swipe if I've ever seen one. Alright, now to get what's in here. You guys probably don't know what it is because it's obviously not a boss key. Yeah, alright, let's head through here now. We're just pretty much just making our way up through here. I have to say I love the aesthetic of this whole place. Like when we're dispelling the barriers, I didn't bring this up, but especially here, I just love the aesthetic of this place. It's just so, like, monotonous. Anyway, we got these two fine fellows here. Hey, what's up? If you just kind of like, oh, what's up? Let's battle this guy first. I'm probably not, wouldn't be the best to tackle them all at once, so I'm just gonna do it one at a time. Oh wow, he actually blocked. Alright, that guy's done. Alright, cool, we left some hearts behind. Wow, that was quick. Alright. There we go. And yeah, Iron Knuckles are no challenge for us anymore. Alright. I can't believe it. We're really approaching the end. This is going to be the final episode of Ocarina of Time. This series has been going on for a bit, but now it's finally coming to a close. And where is the freaking door? Alright, here it is. I just went around in a circle for no reason. Let me just put my sword away just so I don't have to carry it all around all the place. Yeah, this whole place looks really nice. I actually like it looks good, like the model, like on the, not models, but like the background stuff. I think that looks really good actually. Like especially for the time. Oh yeah, you hear it's louder now. Ganondorf sure has the magic fingers. The Triforce parts are resonating. They are combining into one again. The two Triforce parts that I could not capture on that day 7 years ago. I didn't expect they would be hidden within you two. And now, finally, all the Triforce parts have gathered here. These toys are too much for you. I command you to return them to me. Link, I can't help you. Because of the waves of darkness, I can't get close. I'm sorry, Link. Great King of Evil, Ganondorf. It's finally time. We are freaking battling Ganondorf for real this time. And since Navi's not here with us, we can't lock onto him. So, oh jeez, I already messed up. Yeah, that does a heart and a half when you have the defense upgrade. So that actually does decent damage. You know, it would do 3 if like we weren't. If it was just normal. Anyway, basic strategy for this part. Yeah, you just play energy tennis for a bit and then shoot him with a light arrow. And now you just wail on him. Yeah, now that, you know, since you're stunned Ganondorf, like, Navi could approach, and so let's read up the bio for him. Ganondorf, the King of Evil. I have no idea what his weak point is. Yeah, thanks. And now he's mad. He's gonna slam the ground. Alright. So yeah, it's pretty, to be honest, I think the energy tennis you do here is easier than what you did in the Forest Temple. Because it moves really slowly and it doesn't change speeds from what I notice. It's also pretty easy to do with the Bigoron sword because it's long reach. And also because I don't know where I'm going with this, but also you can use other things to deflect the things. You can also use bottles, but I'm not going to do it because I think you have to have an empty bottle. And I don't want to pour out my stuff just to show it off. But I bet you guys can imagine that looks pretty funny. Alright, there you go. Shoot him with a light arrow, and now you can go in and hit on him. And he's done. The great King of Evil, Ganondorf, beaten by this kid? Link. The pixels are disappearing. Ganondorf, pitiful man. Without a strong, righteous mind, he could not control the power of the gods, and... Link, listen to me. This tower will collapse soon. With his last breath, Ganondorf is trying to crush us in the ruins of the tower. We need to hurry and escape. Please follow me. Alright, so we have 3 minutes to get out of this frickin' place, and it's collapsing on us. The boulders falling will actually hurt you. Not much, mind you, but they do. So, watch out for that. You want to keep Zelda kind of close to you, but also she won't really fall behind, but, you know. You need her to open these barred gates for you, because she uses her magic powers with that. And yeah, basically, it's pretty basic. You just follow Zelda out of the tower. And, yeah, you have plenty of time to do this. I've never ran out of time doing this, nor have I seen anybody else do that. So, you should be fine in that department. I have seen somebody, however, fall off the tower, which luckily just respawns you, like, around where you fell off. So, it's not too big of a deal. So, yeah. Alright, Zelda, what do you got for us? It's kind of cool how we actually had to see like a real model like actually walking around with us, like main model like that. And by model I meant like video game graphic thing, not like, you know, whatever. Not sure, freaking whatever. You can kind of tell where we are because these rooms where we fought some of them. Oh, yeah, so now Zelda's encased in fire, and we gotta beat these Stalfos to set her free. Set her free, you demons! Oh, wait, no, I don't want to lock onto her. Come on. Ow. There we go. Thank you, Link. Now let's hurry. I guess merely the only way you would possibly run out of time is if you took too long killing those guys, really. It's really the only part where I can think of, unless you just fall off the cliff so many times, you just, or whatever. But yeah, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Zelda worries about you, but she doesn't have to worry. We're parkour masters. Link has finally learnt how to basically jump, pretty much. It took long journeys and trial and error, but he's finally got a hang on it, and we can do some pretty fancy parkour stuff now, so pretty good. Oh yeah, in case, I think this might be something some people might wonder, is that your mirror shield, it doesn't work if you try to reflect Ganondorf's shots yeah, she stops every time you get hurt, which is, come on. Don't worry about me, I'm fine. But yeah, your mirror shield doesn't deflect the Ganondorf shots. It just doesn't work. Because they're too powerful, I guess. And yeah, let's just avoid this guy, please. Yeah, there we go. Alright, yeah, now we're almost out of here because we're in the base of where the barriers were. So we are pretty close to getting out of here. With just a minute to spare, which is pretty good. Don't be alarmed that my sword is kind of piercing your arm there, Zelda. It's over. It's finally over. Link, I'm sorry I couldn't help you in the battle before. This is Ganon. Use the last bit of the Triforce of Power to transform into his final form. There's no way he's going to hold me back again. This time we fight together. This is one of my favorite bosses of all time. This boss is just so great. Like the music combined with just like it's just so atmospheric and just it gets it just right. But he swiped the Master Sword out of our hands, so we can't use it. Luckily, we have the Bigoron Sword. You can use other weapons in case you didn't get that. You can use like the hammer or whatever. But it looks like I'm fine for now. Anyway, let's scan. Ganon, I really have the same thing as before. I really have no idea how to beat this boss. What you want to do is, if you lure him to these things, you can destroy them, which yield magic, which I probably shouldn't have done. That could be useful for later. But right now I'm going to shoot him with a light arrow, and then go behind him, and then jump attack his tail. That's basically what you want to do. You can do other things to stun him. You can use your hook shot. You could use just regular arrows, I think. You can use Deku Nuts. You have a lot of options there, so that's pretty cool. I'm going to, of course, use light arrows because that does the most. Stun. And I think, you know, just better option overall. But yeah, you have to do this a few times. Strike his rainbow, colorful tail. But yeah, I just love... This almost feels like... It almost looks like a Dark Souls type of boss that you would see. Which I think Dark Souls did take some inspiration from this game. Like, at least from some of the boss battles. Like, of how they would look and stuff like that. And this form of Ganon just looks so cool. Like, it's not like that goofy, like, pig monster that you would see in, like, the older Zelda games. Where it's, like, blue or fat or whatever. He looks pretty damn intimidating, especially since you don't really get a clear look at him because he's kind of in the dark shadows. And then, like, his weapons look awesome and all that stuff. So, yeah, anyway. Looks like he's done for the count there. Link, the Master Sword is here. Hurry up! Alright, now let's use this for a chance to get the Master Sword. And... even though the Bigoron Sword does more damage, it's actually better to use the Master Sword for this last little part. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to just wail on him. There. Ugh. Yeah, he does quite a bit of damage, especially if you don't have the upgrade. I'm going to use a blue potion here, actually, just to kind of refill my magic. There we go. Alright, ooh, he locked me off. Oh yeah, it's like, if you move really fast, it like catches up with you, I think, so that's something. There we go. Luckily, it just moves the target kind of automatically when you're ready to do different things, so you don't have to like change target from the head to the tail. I think when you get to some angles, he can block the light arrow, but really only from some angles. Overall, you should be fine. And there looks like he is weakened once again. Oh, you can see his snout. I'm using my power to hold the evil king. You use your sword and deliver the final blow. Let's end this. A little note there that in original versions the blood was red, but they changed it to green. Six sages now! Ancient creators of Hyrule. Now, open the sealed door and send the evil incarnation of darkness into the void of the evil realm. You! Curse you, Zelda! Curse you, sages! Curse you, Link! Someday when this seal is broken, that is when I will exterminate your descendants. As long as the Triforce of Power is in my hand. Thank you, Link. Thanks to you, Ganondorf has been sealed inside the evil realm. Thus, peace will once again reign in this world, for a time. All the tragedy that has befallen Hyrule was my doing. I was so young, I could not comprehend the consequences of trying to control the sacred realm. I dragged you into it too. Now it is time for me to make up for my mistakes. You must lay the Master Sword to rest and close the door of time. However, by doing this, the road between times will be closed. Link, give the Ocarina to me. As a sage, I can return you to your original time with it. When peace returns to Hyrule, it will be time for us to say goodbye. Now, go home, Link. Regain your lost time. Home, where you're supposed to be, the way you are supposed to be. Thank you, Link. Goodbye. And that is it. We have completed, 100% completed, my Let's Play of Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Oh man, do I have some stuff to say. You know, this has definitely become one of my more Let's Plays that I've felt like I really did a lot of work into, because to do all the 100% stuff, and I really had a lot of fun with, like, with the editing and stuff, like doing all those crazy things. There are definitely a lot of funny moments in this, like, me raging at some parts, and, just, random screwy funny stuff happening, and, all that stuff. In case you, like, just wondering, I just kind of take the time during the credits to talk about the stuff. In terms of the actual game, I love this game. It is one of my favorite games of all time. I know it sounds super cliche and all that, but keep in mind, I didn't necessarily grow up with this game. I got into N64 a little bit later, like because it wasn't necessarily something I would have grown up with as a kid. I got it later in life. But my first experience with playing the game, when I played it first time on 3DS, I just fell in love with the game. Then I got it later for Wii U Virtual Console, and then I I actually got an original cartridge too. So I love this game, and in terms of the series, it actually isn't my favorite Zelda game. There is one that is that I like a little bit more, but I won't say what it is. I honestly don't remember if I have ever said it, but whatever. But yeah, just everything in this game, like, from just it's an amazing adventure game. Like, you like travel around like this really pretty extensive open world where you could do all these things. There's some really well-crafted dungeons and just fun and awesome boss battles. Just when you get items or upgrades or whatever, that just feels so good to me. Like, to just see my character just like evolving, sort of, I guess you could say. And it's just so good. Like, it definitely is a game that. Oh yeah, and the music is just so great as well. I have like. There are people who sometimes take issue as like, oh, Link's just the bland box hero or whatever. Well, to me that doesn't really matter so much because the other people in this world are people that I really like. I find their personalities fun or sad or interesting, and those are the people I like more relate to, and like I want to help them out or whatever. And it's just and visually it was I assume it was probably pretty good for its time. And it's definitely a game that deserved all the praise it got, because, at the time there was nothing else like this, really, so, I can definitely understand some people who would be sick to death of it, or be like, oh my god, you freaking, like, say it's the greatest game of all time, but, I don't know. It's not my absolute favorite game of all time, but it's definitely up there, and, I definitely like how the series kind of went out. Oh yeah, also I really like this credit scene. Like the credits music, I love that, and also just like the stuff that's happening where you get to see the characters like enjoying the time that Gandalf's defeated and just pieces back to Hyrule. I definitely love the credit scene, and just this game's not flawless, obviously. There are a few things like obviously I don't really like that horse mini game too much, but I think that's more so a case of just me being bad at it. And I will admit that like traveling across the Hyrule field is somewhat. Oops, I think I accidentally wasn't touching the controls for that much. I accidentally went kind of dark there. But yeah, I know it could kind of like be, at least before you get Epona, traveling across Hyrule Field can be somewhat of a long thing. But, that doesn't really ruin the game for me at all. I still really love it, and I love how this series got out. I think, I'm really happy to how this series came out and ended and stuff. And I hope, like, in the future to be making more Let's Plays and just make them better each time. That's my goal in this line of life, I guess. But as we approach the end of this credit scene, one more thing that I'll add is that for my next Let's Play, we're gonna take it back a little bit. It's gonna be something that connects with my childhood, and it's gonna be quite an adventure, especially since it's not your typical location that you would expect to have an adventure on. But yeah, Hope to see you guys. Watch my thank you guys for watching. Future videos always on the way. Hope you guys look forward to my next Let's Play. I definitely am looking forward to starting on it. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. And yeah, see you guys later. I hope. Yeah, I am terrible with words. Thank you guys for watching, and see you next time.